Welcome everyone. So first off, yeah, today we'll be going, I'm sorry, yes. Today we'll be going through several events. I am so sure that you guys are going to love it. Well, the first is going to be what the program is going to be like. I'm going to take you through the whole event of what it's going to be like, what you guys need to expect from us and everything. And next on, we're going to go through the past 6 weeks. Ms. Tanga is going to present us what we went through the past 6 weeks, how it was, a brief presentation about how the whole cohort was. Please mute your video, please do cooperate with us, and please do mute your video. Okay, please do mute your audio. Okay, so next up we have introduction of every of the participants. We have almost 17 people in now. We're waiting for all those to come join and be part of this celebration live. Okay, and after that, in regards to the introduction of every trainee, we're going to want everyone to have their flags on their backgrounds so they could actually represent where they come from. And also, I hope you're all dressed with the right attire to actually represent where you come from. You can see me here wearing the Habesha Kamis from Ethiopia, proudly representing. Yeah, I hope you do the same, guys. I hope you do the same. Up next, we have the diplomacy game, which is going to be the most interesting, where we are going to fight. And well, at the end, Africa wins, but we are going to make sure our region wins as well. So we have 4 valedictorians, which I'm going to be introducing later on. But after that, if we have time, we're going to also have you in 5 years from everyone in a sentence, but only using not more than 3 words, mind you. And then we have our cheers moment. I hope you guys have your drinks ready. I have my buna. I hope you guys do have your drinks ready too. So we're gonna have the cheers moment and finally the closing ceremony, which is going to be the closing remark, which is going to be given by Mr. Enoch, our founder of African Rebirth. Yeah, so I will happily announce that all your certificates are ready and you'll be given by latest tomorrow, if not today. And finally, I will be closing this session with, well, hopefully with smiles from everyone. Yeah, so moving on to our first program. It is going to be the opening remarks. And somehow we are also going to, after I've taken you through the program, it's going to be, well, I'm going to welcome you to the graduation ceremony live one more time. Congrats, everyone. We have made it through. Well, so now let's move on to the program. So Ms. Tanga is going to take us to through the program, the whole cohort. So Ms. Tanga, if you could share your screen and please show us what we went through the past 6 weeks. It would be so nice.
I'm not sure whether she already actually joined. Where is she? I don't see her. Oh, people have forgotten that we start exactly. But let me check with her. You can proceed to another item. Yeah.
Okay. Well, till that, I would like to see if everybody has prepared his or her own drink for the cheers moment. It would be so fun to see what kind of drink you've prepared. Alcohol is not allowed, but yeah, would like to see. So everyone, can you please show me your drinks, please? Would like to see. Anything, water. Oh, thank you, Mazi. Libya is well represented, okay?
Yeah, trying to keep it healthy, so full of water.
Ooh, okay, Majok, we see you. Lucian, you too. It's very fun. Okay, please on your videos, guys. Okay, Maud, proudly representing Ghana. Yeah, we see your drink too. South Africa, come on, Ameni. Enoch, please, can you please also kindly on your video? Everybody, it will be so nice if you own your video throughout the whole live graduation. It's not gonna last long, but let's try to make it as memorable as possible and try to see each other. Connect, guys, connect. So yeah. Dativ, Asha, Lerato. I'm not seeing any of your videos on. Okay. Well, let me start by introducing myself. Let me tell you a few things about me because, not actually a few things, because the introduction is not going to consist of much, okay? You guys are only going to make sure you're saying your names right, your full names right, the country you come from, and then thirdly, we want to see your flag. We want to see the flag you represent. And at the same time, we want to see cultural attires. If you guys are ready, it would be so nice. Okay, so that's how the introduction is going to go on. So till Tanga shows up and takes us through the whole cohort, we can start off by the introduction. So since I'm the moderator, I'm not going to be representing any country unless, I mean, you can see my attire, but it would be a little weird to moderate with my flag on the background. That's why. But we have so many Ethiopian representatives that are going to show you our flags. It consists of green, yellow, and red. I am Jordanos Alem Hagos. I'm a medical professional by profession. I'm a medical physician. Yeah, and I represent Ethiopia, the whole attire, and our well-known coffee. I'm sure you've heard about Ethiopian coffee. So that's pretty much it for me. So please take it and introduce yourselves. Let's get to know you better. Anybody? On your videos, on your audios, and take it on.
I can start if it's possible, you know. So it's Mazik Abu Zakar. I'm from Libya, and my background is a telecom engineer. And the flag is just behind you. I have the North Africa here, and the Libyan flag is the one with the red, black, green, and white crescent and star. See that? Actually, I have the whole North Africa, but I can put the Libyan flag if you just give me a few seconds here.
It's okay. Since you're one of our valedictorians, which is going to be representing the North, it's actually very exciting to have all the North Africa represented. Okay. Well,
so this is the Libyan flag
as well. Okay. I see.
That's the Libyan flag, yeah.
So next up we have,
Hi.
Hello.
Can I speak?
Hi.
Majok, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much, Dr. Janus Alim. If I don't know, I'm sorry if I have called your name wrongly, but you can forgive me. This is a very good day to all of us. I appreciate everybody who is online today. My name is Majok. I am a South Sudanese by birth, and I am currently in South Sudan. And my apologies, I'm in the field. I'm not actually in town, but I am in the field for humanitarian work. I've been stationed for humanitarian distribution for 2 months. I came in August. I'm trying with the local networks, and I don't have anything with myself. As you can see me, I am in the bush. But I am so happy that I must make sure I attend my graduation of the day. I only have a wonderful gift for all of you. This is called Vino. It's a South Sudan factory made. It's called Vino. It's a drink. And it's like a kind of a soda. I wish I could send to everybody one for this graduation day. Thank you so much, everybody, and I really appreciate it.
Nice having you, Majok. Nice having you. Well, my cousin wanted, when I told her that we have a graduation ceremony today, she wanted to surprise you. She wanted to surprise you, so I was like, oh, I'll have you in, just get yourself ready. So let's have my cousin. My cousins. There you go, here they are. Here they are. They want to congratulate you. Go ahead.
Congratulations from Ethiopia.
They're dressed for it, guys. They're dressed for it. They made sure to come, show up, and congratulate you on behalf of Ethiopia. This is also the right attire. And also this. We have so many of those. And also this. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for coming to congratulate.
Those are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Ethiopians are well known for our women, for our cultural attire. And yes, showing up. That's what matters, right? Well, congratulations to you all. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Okay, so moving on. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
I want to go next.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today for the graduation day. I am Emily from Tunisia, and here is my flag, as you can see. I brought with me the Tunisian tea, which is green tea with mint and also with hazelnut. It's very tasty, by the way. I invite you all to taste it and to try it one time. So I'm very excited for today's graduation, and I'm very happy and let's say grateful for the mentorship program, because I have learned a lot of things during this outstanding program, and I really recommend this program for the youth Tunisian and every African youth to take part in, because this is something that doesn't happen every day, and I consider myself really lucky to have participated in this amazing program. So I will keep my speech a little brief so that every cohort can like share their thoughts also. So very happy to be with you today.
Very happy to have you here, Amani. Well, next on, would like to have more attendees introducing themselves so that we can go through this process and move on to our next session, guys. So, okay, up next, who do we have?
I'll be the next one.
Go ahead, you are very welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm over to Moon to be with you today. Congrats, everyone. So my name is Emily too. I have also a Sudama joke. So my name is Emily Benavdila. I'm a fresh graduate. I have a license of Applied English of Communication. I'm a coach of youth leaders of Better Tomorrow in Tunis. And I work now as a community manager. I want to say again, congrats everyone. I'm very happy to be with you, very happy to meet you. The mentorship program is very, very, very rich experience to me, as it is a capacity building as well as to enhance and encourage youth to be more participant in such different topics. So that's all. Goodbye.
Nice to have you here, Amani. Well represented is Tunisia. Okay, up next, who do we have? Guys, please take it on as quick as possible so that we could end our graduation ceremony as soon as possible after having so many live events. Okay, we have Majok. Okay, Majok, I'm sorry.
I am done, yeah. Just a little that if people did not hear where I work with a humanitarian organization. So in South Sudan, the World Food Program. So I base in Awil, South Sudan. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. It's very nice having you here.
I am
from Benin.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
I'll go next.
Ooh, we love your attire. Okay.
Thank you so much. My name is Lerato Muchisani, and I'm from the Mountain Kingdom of Lesotho. Well, I tried looking for traditional attire, but nowadays it's scarce, so it's a really struggle to really get it. But I tried to wear something Africa, like you see my T-shirt. It has an African.
Well.
Yeah, and then I also have our traditional hat. This is our traditional hat. And I also brought a drink as well. This is our traditional herb. It helps when you have flu. It helps detox. It helps with so many things. And I thought I should brought it just so to cheers as well. So yeah, I'd love to congratulate everybody. And I'd love also to thank Mr. Enoch for such a great opportunity. And I'd love to say I really enjoyed the sessions and they were very insightful. And I'm looking forward to implement everything that I learned. And yeah, thank you so much. Looking forward to tonight, the cheers moment. I cannot wait.
Me neither. I can't wait either. Okay, so Leon, you can go ahead next.
Hi everyone, my name is Leon George Okello Pakena from Uganda, one of the hilliest countries in the world. I couldn't get attire because most of that Uganda has very many tribes, and the attire that most people associate with Uganda is for the Baganda, but the region I'm from is more related to Kenyans and South Sudanese, the Nilotic people. And we just go bare-shirted most times in the world if we're not wearing the traditional Baganda wear. So I'm not going to do that.
You can try that attire, please. You can try that attire.
Okay. Yeah, maybe on the next meeting. What I bring with me from Uganda is, they call Uganda the Banana Republic because we love bananas. Kenyans actually like having this joke of saying that we are, it's not really racist if a Kenyan says it, but we are like their monkey cousins because we love bananas so much. We have so many different varieties of bananas. We have small ones, large ones, plantains. In Uganda, basically it's like 30% of our diet. If we don't cook the plantain and eat it with stew, we eat the bananas, either the big or small. We make flour out of it to make pancakes. We deep fry them, we roast them. We, let me see. We can basically make so much stuff with bananas. So we also make wine out of the bananas. So it's like, it's called, yeah, so the variety that they use for cooking with the stew is called matoke. I don't know if you've heard that word before. If you've had something to do with Uganda, matoke, it's that one of the things Ugandans love the most. It's yellow. It's like the Ugandan equivalent of like Nigerian fufu, what you eat with your stew. So I have my banana with me here. This is just one of the varieties that we have. We have hundreds of varieties in Uganda, and we have the best quality of bananas in the whole Africa, probably in the world too. So I've loved the African Rebirth. I've loved the initiative so much. And I know I've not attended all, but I've attended most of the meetings. And given like the state of data here, we have a very high data tax. So data is crazy expensive in Uganda, but I managed to make it. I made new friends. I've met so many people. I've been expanded. Like before this, I wanted to do as much business and development as I could in Uganda, but now I want to do it in Africa. I want to make my products and sell them in Zambia or Ethiopia, and not just close-minded in Uganda. And I believe this network is going to help me so much in doing that. I hope one day I can meet some of you people and give you some bananas. This variety is called Ame. We have,
send me some,
in Uganda, each
send me some matoke, my friend.
has its own name. Yeah, I know South Sudanese like matoke.
Yes. We are benefiting a lot from that. Please send us some.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to have the wine as well. It would have been so nice if you brought the banana wine to the cheers moment.
Yeah,
it would
the
have
banana
been so
wine
memorable.
is called Tonto.
Wow.
It's called Tonto. This is called Amenvu. The smaller one is called, I've forgotten. Then the green ones we use for stew are called matoke. What people call plantain.
I see.
Yes, so thank you so much. I'm so happy I've graduated.
It's
and I
nice
wish to have more,
welcome
more
and congrats
things with
to
you
you.
guys. Thank you.
Perfect. So up next, who do we have? Guys, who do we have next? Any of you who haven't presented, please do so. Don't expect
Yes,
me
I would like to do.
Please go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello to you too.
My name is Lucien Agege. I'm from Benin. I'm very happy to be among you this afternoon. I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful organization, which is African Rebirth. I learned a lot of things during our sessions, and I am very happy of African Rebirth and its organizers. I'm very happy of you guys. I'm very happy to have you during our sessions and your participation. I'm very happy of that. I don't care about my English because I'm not as good as English, but I tried my best. Okay, so try to take it like that. So I'm from Benin. In Benin, we speak French. Okay, we speak Fongbe, Yoruba. What about Ewe? Okay, now today. Before coming here, I take my map. Okay, here is the African map. Okay, and here I write something Benin. Okay, as is Benin. Africa graduation ceremony at Rebirth. We celebrate African unity. Okay, African Rebirth is proud of you. We are proud of you guys because you are doing a lot of things. So we are proud of you, okay? Now, when I come here today, I bring something, okay? That is Benin food, and we love it too much, okay? That is cassava flour, okay? Cassava flour that we eat in Benin, okay?
Yes. What you guys eat it like that? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, that is my cassava flour, and we eat it with, I don't know if you know that we call it kuli in Benin. Okay, we call it kuli in Benin, and we put water and we eat it very much. So this afternoon, I bring here my local food that I will eat with you guys. Okay, so I don't know if people from Nigeria like that food, but I know that they like it so much. And I bought some cakes too that I will try to eat in few minutes. Okay, so I'm very happy of African Rebirth for its work. In Benin, I'm doing a lot of things also to advocate African Rebirth, to make light on African Rebirth. So I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. Thank you, guys. I'm Lucien Agege from Benin.
Perfect, Lucien. Nice attire, very awesome outfit you have, a very nice background, and well, the cassava food, we are in love with it already. Well, Benin is well represented. But moving on, guys, can we please make the introduction as short as possible because we have our valedictorians that are tight with their schedules. So please, let's try to make it as fast as possible, okay? Kashini, you can proceed.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So here is the Mauritius flag, red, blue, yellow, green. So a lot of people who have interacted with me know me so far that I've been talking about Mauritius, about how this is a beautiful destination place. But today I will briefly tell you the story, not story, but why it is red, blue, yellow, and green. So in Mauritius, we have a lot of people, a lot of diverse culture. So one of the reasons why people come to Mauritius is because of the diverse culture that we have. And the reason why we have red in our flag is because at the end of the day, we have the ideology that each individual, we have, our blood is red, right? So why differentiate between cultures? So that's the first reason, and one of the most important reasons also why people travel to Mauritius, because of the rich culture and the unity that we have. Blue. So guys, you know, Mauritius is popular for its sea, sun, and sand, the beaches in Mauritius. So that's why blue is for the sea, the color of our sea. So it's blue, beautiful blue, and definitely yellow, our beautiful sun, and green definitely for nature. So that's the reason why you will see people travel to Mauritius, is because of the rich culture and everything that I just mentioned. And definitely I would love to see you guys in Mauritius, and congratulations once again. Anyone, be it after post-graduation, you want to connect, I know I have to teach you some French words. Yeah, yeah, and I hope that those 2-3 words that I've taught you have helped you.
That's not true. Thank you very much. Welcome once again, Kashini.
I haven't heard, where is she from? Because like I was not able to.
No, I'm from Mauritius.
Oh, nice to see you.
Perfect. Mauritius is well represented today. And up next, please try to make your introduction as small as possible. Your name, where you come from, and at the end, showing your flag would suffice, because we have to move on to the diplomatic game, the most exciting session we have for you guys today. Okay, moving on. Who wants to take it?
My name is John. My name is John Xedja from Malawi. I'm very happy that I was one of the participants in this cohort. Basically, in Malawi, there are a number of tribes, and just like my friend, is it who was that one? Said I failed to identify one, but what I did was just to use a wrapper, a simple wrapper, because traditionally we just use a simple wrapper. We call it chitenje. Sometimes we just wrap it around ourselves, so it represents everything. I've brought us a local drink. In Malawi here we call it sobo, but actually it's a squash. It's an orange squash. We also have another brand. It's a pineapple squash. It's a well-loved drink in Malawi. Everybody loves it. So when you come in Malawi, I will make sure that at least you have a bottle of sobo, and I will make sure that you don't miss chambo. We have this a well-known fish known as chambo from Lake Malawi. It's only found in Lake Malawi. I will make sure that you should enjoy it, as well as our coffee. Our coffee is coffee. It's very well-known worldwide. So when you come in Malawi, I will make sure that I give you these 3 things: squash, coffee, and our chambo. Thank you.
Nice having you here with us, John.
Thank you.
Well, Malawi is well represented, and we'll make sure to keep in touch. Whenever we come to Malawi, John is the first thing that comes to mind. Perfect.
Oh, yes.
So up next,
hello.
Who do we have? Hello.
My name is Rebirth. I'm from Tunisia. I'm an engineering student. Today I'm going to present our traditional clothes and its accessory. So thank you so much for the opportunity, for having us with you in this beautiful family of African Rebirth, and welcome to Tunisia.
Well, Tunisia is well represented by you, Rouba. Nice having you here with us. Beautiful cultural attire you have. Okay, up next, who wants to introduce himself next?
Next.
Asha. Hello.
Good day, everybody. My name is Asha Joseph. I'm from Namibia. It's a desert country where the ocean meets the oldest desert in the world. Well, today I'm representing the Nama tribe, which is one of, I think, the 13 tribes in Namibia. And it's the one tribe that has all the clicks, all those sounds within the language. So I'm wearing a doek. We always wrap our heads with a doek and then wear our traditional. This is a more modern look, but it's our traditional attire here in Namibia. So I definitely also recommend everybody to come here. And the drink I brought today, I've also gone the safe and healthier way by just bringing water, but I've decided to recycle in a local manufacturing company, which is Rietfontein, making orange juices in Namibia. So I would recommend that you drink orange juice or any Fontaine drink when you come to Namibia.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you, Asha. It was really nice having you here. Congrats to you. We have finally made it. Namibia is well represented. Your attire is completely outstanding. Well, nice having you here. Who wants to take it on next? Guys?
Hello.
Hello, hello, and welcome.
Hello, I'm Hola Adukono from Togo. I'm economist and financial planner. I'm very, very glad to be part of this ceremony. And the past 6 weeks training program was very, very interesting for me. And I learned more about diplomacy, entrepreneurship. And now, after this graduation, is the place for us to put all we learn in action. Here, I'm in my office. Here is our flag of Togo. Togo is very happy to be part of the program. And here is our map of Togo. And I'm here with a coffee. I'm drinking my coffee products here in Togo. And now we are trying to, okay, cheers. We are trying to transform it now here to young people get more job. Thank you very much, and see you very soon.
Yes, definitely. Nice having you here with us. Togo is well represented. We love the attire. We love the flag and everything.
Thank you.
That you just said in the past few seconds. Okay, up next, who do we have? Anybody? Try to be as quick as possible, guys. If not, we're going to have to move on to the next session. It'd be sad if any of you haven't introduced yourself so far. So where are my people at? We have 30 people. We've only managed to introduce.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Valedictorians. I'm from Ethiopia. I'm a civil engineer. And today I have Osing tea and our traditional injera. And it's from, it's baked from teff. You know teff? I really want everyone to try this. When you come to Ethiopia, I really want to invite you to eat injera. And that's it for today.
I actually had an experience. I went to Ethiopia in 2012. So the whole of 2 weeks that I had in Xedja, I've been eating injera for the rest of my months. So I came back when I was healthy and fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Majok.
You're
welcome. Thank you, Radiate, for representing us Ethiopians very well. Thank you for the flag. And thank you for the injera. And thank you for the tosing tea. Everybody should try it. We highly recommend. Okay, moving on. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Fire Rauda Yoifani. I am from Cameroon, and this is our flag. Green, red, yellow with a golden star in the middle. And I'm very happy and excited to be part of African Rebirth. And Cameroon is hosting the African Nations Cup 2022. I hope everyone is going to be there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We hope so too. Cameroon is well represented. Thank you for coming here and representing Cameroon. Right. Yeah, so moving on. Who else wants to introduce himself before moving on to the next session?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I am Shalini Nabil from Cameroon. Just like Rauda said before, Cameroon is open to everyone. And just to add on, this is the flag like she mentioned. So currently I couldn't put on the traditional regalia because I'm not present in my home country, but I had on this designer patch. It's from the western region of Cameroon, and you can see my background. It's the traditional outfit of the grassfield area of Cameroon, where I originally am from. So it's called the Togu. This is the regalia, and yeah, thank you. It has been an amazing journey on African Rebirth, and looking forward to transforming all what we have learned and implementing it in the real life, as all the mentors have said before. Thank you.
thank you for coming here and representing Cameroon. Yeah, we love the attire you're already wearing, but also the attire in the background is amazing. It looks very good. Well, thank you for coming and representing Cameroon. Moving on to our next trainee, now a leader. Who do we have next, guys? Mm-hmm. Hello, anybody? Okay, we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move to the next subject if we have introduced everybody here. Okay, so do we have Tanga in the house? Eno, can you please check and let me know if Tanga is in the house?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Perfect. Is she ready?
Yes, I am. Wow. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody is enjoying the graduation. We've made it so far. We've done the most. We've attended most of our weekly business seminars, and we've learned a whole lot. Yes. Throughout the course of this very program, we have learned a magnitude of things that could help us build ourselves, whether in entrepreneurship, whether in transforming the country, whether transforming the continent as well, and understanding how to connect and liaise with other countries, as well as also just encouraging more youth participation in everything. Throughout the course of the week, we have been doing a various number of subjects, and we've been learning how to tackle them in ways we've never tackled before. We've been learning how to interact in more business professional areas, such as entrepreneurship, where we had beautiful hosts such as Ms. Johanna and Mr. Alexandra, who presented a beautiful understanding on entrepreneurship and how we can indulge ourselves.
Hey, Tanya, sorry to disrupt you.
Yes.
You share the doc,
okay,
the doc to be viewed.
Can you share it? That's more because I'm not sure if I have it on my computer. Let me just see. I don't think I have downloaded it. Okay. It'll take a little while, unless you can share it.
It'll be good when people see. Let me share. Just a moment.
All right. All right.
Till then, Tanga, you can tell us. I mean, we haven't gotten through the intro with you, so you can tell us.
Oh, yes. Anyways, as you can see, I have a Namibian flag upon that. I am a Namibian by birth, by origin, and shall always remain. Our flag represents a multitude of things: the blood that shed of the people that fought for our country, the greenery that is our forest, and as well as the water that runs through our regions, as the water that runs and replenishes the beauty of our country, as well as the very beautiful sun that represents the desert and the dryness of this country. Yes, I have been wearing my traditional attire. Unfortunately, you would not be able to see it in the way you would want to see it. So, this is my traditional attire. It represents a whole lot of things, and I'm a Bambu to be exact, which is a traditional representation, or let's say the 60% majority of this country that we come from. And it represents a whole lot of things, from how a lady should represent themselves and the different features that represent a woman in my culture. So yes, hopefully you get to appreciate the little pieces of it as I've actually represented it to you. But then I can still go with our representation as being depicted by Mr. Enoch. As I've said, in our tradition, throughout the course of the week, we've been doing a whole lot of works, a lot of tradition, basically learning how to focus our energy more into productive things that will help Africa and help us better our country. So better the continent and our countries at large. So we started with entrepreneurship, where we learned a whole lot of things in our entrepreneurship field, where we had beautiful hosts such as Ms. Young Johanna, who explained to us how we can indulge ourselves into the business aspect, and then Mr. Alexander, who explicitly explained to us the dedication you need to provide for yourself and indulge into in order for us to be able to improve our living standards, improve our ways of living in order for us to better our situation in Africa. Then in the second week, we moved on to what we call digital transformation. As the world has been faced with the pandemic, we've been moving towards new things and new ways of doing things. And a lot of them were faced into digital transformation. So we got beautiful views who gave us a view on how to move our continent into the new age, the technological-based advanced age. And then in the third week, we moved on into regional integration. How do we relate to each other as countries? How do we improve that by improving our interconnections? And we had beautiful hosts that enlightened us on how we could actually improve our ways of doing things and improve the ways in which we look at certain issues. Then in the fourth week, we moved on to African diplomacy. African diplomacy to encourage more civilized ways and peace-building manners that allow us to be able to share information, share skills, share what we have as countries, as I've just seen most of our countries have been doing. We've been sharing a lot of our countries' beautiful origins, and that is what we're encouraging and we're trying to build on to try and share in order to build the continent at large. Then we moved on to week 5. In week 5, we started tackling on the very significant issue that brought us here as young leaders on how to participate into leadership, politics, entrepreneurship, and making the change we want. We had beautiful hosts that enlightened us on what the youth needs to do. We had beautiful hosts that enlightened us on what are the limitations that will prevent us on actually indulging into these activities. Then we had also other hosts that actually spoke again in the following week as we continued, because this is one of the larger concepts of what African Rebirth is trying to encourage youth into the participation of building the continent, arising, giving it a rebirth, redefining all the very mediocrity that we've been looking at. So now in this very beautiful last week, we are very much pleasant and very much happy that all this hosts, and as much as we've learned from the past few weeks, I hope we will be able to continue on all the very things we've been doing the past few weeks, and very much trying to incorporate them into the ways in which we build on to our country, we build on into the nations, and as well as bring up the Africa we want. I hope that everybody who has actually taken part in this African Rebirth second cohort has learned, indulged, and made connections that will not only end here, but will continue to suffice into building the Africa we want. As we all go on, I would like to wish us a very happy journey. I still emphasize that as we go on, do not let go of the people you have made friends with, the people you've made partnerships with, because this is how we will transform Africa, and this is how we will build the country and the continent at large. Thank you so much.
Perfect, perfect. So, guys, a little bit about Tanga. Tanga Nangula Kashupi has also been serving us as the cohort coordinator of African Rebirth. So whatever you've gathered, whatever you've went through in this cohort, it's thanks to bright minds like Miss Tanga. So thank you for representing Namibia. Beautiful dress, beautiful flag. We would like to meet you someday. Yes, keep on being awesome.
Definitely. Thank you so much. And we're most welcome to come visit Namibia, as Asha alluded to. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay. So after having what we went through the past, after taking us through what we went through the past 6 weeks, Now we'll be moving on to our most expected diplomatic game. We have come to present you 4 of our valedictorians representing regions of where they come from. So this brings to the United African Table game. Let me tell you a brief intro of how it works. So we have these 4 valedictorians not taking more than 3 minutes. I tell you 3 minutes. Anybody who takes more, there will be point deduction. So within these 3 minutes, you're going to tell us what that region specifically brings to the African table. Okay, so after taking us through all that, we'll be voting, but at the same time, we'll be observing the presentation skills, how interesting they have presented, but at the same time, how they have rounded up the whole region to a 3-minute speech. So bear with us and let's see who wins. But after all, Africa wins, guys. Okay, so the 4 valedictorians I'm going to introduce, representing North, is going to be Mazi Kabuzgaha from Libya. Representing South is going to be Tulani Kesha from Zambia. Representing East is going to be Rede Haile from Ethiopia. And representing West is going to be Maud Ama Fugar from Ghana. So we have these awesome valedictorians that are going to take us through their 3-minute speech. We're going to start from the North. Mazik, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what does the North Africa bring to the United African table?
Thank you so much. Can I start right now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay then, perfect. So from North Africa, representing North Africa from Libya, Mazik. So it's journey towards New Africa. In the age of changes and reasons we live in, with many challenges we face for our future in a time of uncertainty and unprecedented moments, hit by pandemics, causing economic crisis and political instability globally, we need to question ourselves, what do we want and where do we stand today? For the future to be bright and prosper for Africans, first, we need to learn to live together, cherish our diversity, empower women, believe in inclusiveness, equal opportunities, free movement, collaboration, free thinking, and trust who we are. We are proud Africans of the 21st century and onwards. To achieve all this, we need to prepare Africans for today's future that is happening, a world of a digital transformation, integration, and competitiveness, shifting from a centralization of power and bureaucracy to decentralized local governance with an agile system, replacing the obsolete bureaucratic hierarchical structure to an entrepreneurship of innovative mindset, respecting our nature, tackling desertification through plantation, water, and soil management, switching towards renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal, and maintaining our natural resources by implementing the 3 pillars, which are social sustainability, environmental sustainability, and economic sustainability. We ought to develop a new digital financial monetary system and a new digital economy towards a single Africa digital currency, constructing borderless Africa where Africans can move freely, obtain digital residency from any African countries, creating opportunities for all, designing a new green digital Africa we aim for. Africa needs a new digital mindset. Therefore, we Africans must embrace the reality. The old system is out, a new system is in. Digital rebellion must happen and a digital revolution is here. Young Africans, join in. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Majid.
Thank you so much, Majid. I think our moderator has internet connection. Please go ahead. Who would want to follow next? North, okay, South now. Let's go like this. Oh, glad you're back.
I'm back. I'm sorry for my shitty network connection, but I'm back now. Okay, so moving on, we have the South, represented by Tulani from Zambia. Please do, Tulani, take us through what the South brings to the United African table.
Oh,
Tulani?
What happened to the delegate? Absentee without reason? Oh, okay.
Okay, till Tulani shows up, we can move on to East Africa, represented by Rediet Haile from Ethiopia. Rediet, the stage is yours.
Oh, thank you, Yordi. My name is Rediet. I'm from Ethiopia. Today I'm going to represent East Africa. So when we say East Africa, it is the most populous region, which makes us contributor of young, energetic, fresh, and untouched human resources. We are the center of speculation over human origins. Want to know your roots? Then please do come to Ethiopia, the motherland of Africa, where Lucy is found at 3.5 million years of human fossil skeletons. On your way, you can go hiking on Mount Kilimanjaro, Ras Dashen, and see 4 of the fastest land animals. When we come to agricultural sector, the land and the weather is very convenient. Most East African countries, GDP, exporters, and the countries of workforce is dedicated for agricultural works. If we add technologies and machine to this, we will bring plenty of agricultural products to the table. Our trade networks penetrates the Central Africa and link together peoples of various backgrounds, reaching deep into the interior of Central Africa and across the ocean as far as India. In terms of astronomy and medicine, we can share our ancient ancestors' book of knowledge, which is called Brahana books. One last thing, the fact is we have a beautiful, well-cultured, and very decent women, which are known for their beauty and manners. Want to know? So we invite everyone to come visit us and form a family if you are lucky. This is all for a united Africa. After all, Africa wins. Thank you.
Thank you, Rediet. Well articulated. If you want to form a family, if you're lucky enough, and you have beautiful, well-cultured ladies here in East Africa. Okay, moving on. Who do we have next? Do we have Tulani back? Do we have Tulani? If not, we're gonna have to move to, do we have Tulani?
I don't see him here.
We
Let's
don't
move
have
to
Tulani.
West Africa.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to West Africa. Once, can you please do give me a minute to open a document? Wait. Okay. Okay, maybe till then, can I share a document with you and can you open it for screen sharing? Because our West African candidate.
Sure. Just bring it on.
That would be amazing.
Just in the chat box, and I will.
I'm sending it to you on WhatsApp.
Make sure that it's
done. Sent.
on my WhatsApp or here.
WhatsApp. I'm sending it on WhatsApp.
Just give me like a second.
Okay. Can you see my screen though? Can you see my screen?
What?
Yes. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So you can see West African pictures, right?
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Okay. Then
you're welcome.
Hello, hello, hello.
My name is Maud from Ghana, and I'm representing the Western Africa. So Western Africa ranks #2 in Africa among the sub-regions and is famous for its cultural diversity and rich history. We are so endowed with many natural resources like gold, diamond, bauxite, and cocoa. Do you know the smiling coast of Africa, home of Jufere, the reputed as ancestral village of Kunta Kinte in the Gambia? And oh, how about the largest man-made lake in the world from Ghana? Foods like cassava, rice, groundnuts, and yam are indispensable in most African countries. Gari and fufu are common foods across most countries. Jollof, as originated from the Wolof ethnic group, is a very popular dish in the whole of West Africa. We can trace its origin to Senegal. Water has a strong ritual significance in many West African countries, especially in dry areas, and thus it is often the first thing an African host will offer his or her guests. Have you heard of the Mercy of the Jungle movie, which won the highest prize in 2019? The FESPACO and CIAL focuses on regional integration, Pan-Africanism by upholding core African talents through handicraft exhibition, authentic African talent creation, Pan-African cinema and movies depicting true African realities, thus paving way for togetherness and the betterment of Africa, as it has always been. Thanks to Burkina Faso, the country of Thomas Sankara. This is what we do for a united Africa. Long live West Africa, long live Africa. Thank you.
Well presented. Well, I have nothing more to say. West Africa is well represented. Yeah, I'll stop sharing my video. We are back. Okay, do we have Tulani in the house, or should we? We still don't have Tulani in the house, do we? We don't, right? Okay, so well, due to the sensitivity of time, we're gonna have to. Okay, either if you guys have any candidate that can really represent South Africa, it would be so nice. But if not, we're gonna have to move on to assessing how they perform and bring to the table United Africa and give the biggest point and the glory to the African region that has presented best.
For sure, I have a suggestion, Your Honors. Can anyone from Southern Africa, if you want to say something, please. The guy is absent. If you want to say something about your region, please go ahead. I think we can give them opportunity. Agree?
Yes, that would be nice.
Yeah. Any volunteer? Quick volunteer? Okay, maybe. No one, maybe. That's, we can go ahead. Yeah.
Well, okay, well.
All right, before you go ahead, you might as well represent that very region. We've been working hand in hand with everybody else. Anyways, yes, back again. I'm Tanga from Namibia, southern of Africa. To say southwestern countries that are interconnected, but these very countries, as significant as they are individually, they're very much interconnected, especially to countries like our country, where Namibia is connected to about 5 countries at the same time, where we have Angola, we have Zambia, we have connection, we have the Mozambique, we have Kenya right above, or Tanzania right above us, together with DRC. In that very beautiful aspect of water, the flow of water that reminds us and replenishes our souls and reminds us about the beauty of an interconnected Africa. We live, we survive, and we thrive just because we share the same waters that feed us, the same waters that clean us, the same waters that provide channels that move from one country to another. I would like to represent the Southern nation as a unified continent, because this represents us and shows us, as much as we are geographically separated, we are very much connected. And we would like to encourage that every other African country looks at that and takes practice on what nature has already taken at hand to show us. And then we would like to thrive, to make better for ourselves and better the way we interconnect, share our experiences. We don't want the segregation. We don't want the separation. And we do not want to be identified as standalone countries. So as you've said, thank you so much for bringing us along. And I would literally like to encourage this because this is something that we've seen. Madagascar is one of those African countries that are in the south that we don't even include, but it's also part of us. And Mauritius, that is very far off on the coast, but we always have to include because that is what we say. Water connects us, and that very channel of sharing, that fruitful and very beautiful thing, is how we should then look at the connections we should build. Thank you so much, and I hope Africa itself shows its representation in at large by sharing its connections the same way we've been doing for years and years before.
Perfect. Well said, Thanga, beautifully presented. Well, our four valedictorians have said it so beautifully. There is so much we can provide, let alone as a country, as a region, to the United Africa. And Africa Rebirth, one of its aims is to provide leaders that can take Africa forward and upward. So yes, it was beautifully presented. Everybody, I urge everybody has to comment which part of Africa was presented well. That's how we're going to count on the votes. Till then, we're going to move on to another session till you all cast your votes and we count that as one of our criteria. In addition to that, as I said, diplomatic speaking, interesting facts mentioned, and many, many other things are going to be factors we'll measure as to who wins today. But after all, as I said, Africa is the one to win. Perfect. So moving on, we're going to have everybody speak, but just one word, max 2 words. Guys, don't push it, just 2 words. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's only because we want to hold you accountable for your words, and that will also serve as a push forward to your own dreams, to your own visions, and as well African visions. Well, we're going to have you in 5 years for everyone, but be as fast as possible. No need to mention names. You've done your introduction. So I will start. I want to be a diplomat. How about you? Go on, guys. Make it fast. Guys, we don't have time.
Food science.
Food scientist, interesting. Next up, we have, guys.
I want to be a project manager.
Project manager, way to go. Okay, up next, who do we have?
What can I say?
Yes,
I want to inspire people.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to inspire people.
Perfect. Okay, who do we have next?
Thank you so much. Currently, I am a logistician, but I also want to be a diplomat. It was time. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, who do we have next?
May I go next?
We haven't listened what you said. We did catch that. Amani, what did you say?
Yeah, I said, do I go next?
Yes, go ahead.
So in 5 years, I see myself a famous Tunisian leader who is able to make a real change in my country and also in Africa.
Perfect. Okay, who do we have next?
Thank you very much. In 5 years, I want to be a leader and a role model.
Perfect. Who do we have next?
See Hans Tariku.
Yes. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello, Tariku.
Yeah. In the next 5 years, I want to be a professional journalist and a professional diplomat in the continent.
Perfect. Who do we have next?
I'd like to go next, please.
Go ahead.
In the next 5 years, I see myself as a technologist.
Perfect. Okay, who do we have next?
Yeah.
While we have this going on, guys, while we have this going on, we want you to cast your votes on the chat section, okay? We want you to choose who was well represented in the United African table, okay? Go ahead, Lucian.
I'd like to
Okay,
a public relations officer, a diplomat.
Diplomat, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I want to be a successful engineer and someone who can inspire people about the positive sides in life.
Perfect. Okay, who do we have next?
With Majik. Majik has been raising his hand for the longest. Majik, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. This 5 years plan is like a long time. When I was, graduate university, they told us, but I'm already an engineer, but I want to see myself like in the next 5 years, a CEO of a blockchain tech company in Africa.
Perfect. Guys, I can't see you raising your hands in the comment section or in the chat section. I really can't. So it's much better if you guys just dive in.
All right. Okay, I would like to be a policymaker. In 5 years, as a policymaker and a leader of change, whether in Africa or the country I represent at that moment. Thank you.
Okay, up next, who do we have?
Okay, I would like to be a diplomat. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Lucian. Up next, who do we have?
Voice. In 5 years to come, I would like to see my small NGO growing, touching a lot of people in the rural areas, in the areas of education and financial empowerment. Apart from that, I would like to see myself occupying at least one of the influential positions in the nation, whereby I'll be directly involved in decision making and the policy making, because with whatever we have been learning, with the knowledge which we have as the young people in issues of technology and entrepreneurship, we need to be involved in policy making so that the same speed, the same knowledge should be passed to a larger group. Thanks a lot.
Very interesting. Who do we have next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. In the next 5 years, I see myself running an NGO, which will be advocating for a girl child menstrual hygiene, to be specific, because in my country, there are situations where girls don't go to school because they don't have the necessities to use while on their periods. So I want to start such an organization as a way of bridging that gaps. Because, when you educate a girl child, you educate the whole community or the society. So I see myself running such a very big and successful NGO. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, who do we have next? Till then, guys, Mr. Anok, if I can kindly ask if you can sum up the votes and find the final winner. Till then, we'll keep it going with UN5 till then.
Can someone help me, Majid? You wanna help me count? But you're a participant, so you're a participant. Okay, no problem. I trust your integrity. You can't. We can do it together with Majid, perhaps.
But I mean, it's all right if you want.
Has everybody said UN 5 years? Has anybody said his UN 5 years? This is very important, mind you guys, because have you ever heard of the term public promise? It's sort of what keeps you tied with your vision. Whenever you envision something, saying it out loud, saying it to people, sort of ties you up with your vision, and people tend to follow up. Well, how are you going about it? How is your vision coming up to reality? How is it materializing? And that really helps you to become who you want it to be when you said it. So that's the whole intention of public promise. We wanted to hold you accountable for your words. That's the whole intent. Okay, so anybody who hasn't said his or her you in 5 years, you are most welcome to say it now.
I'll go now. In 5 years, in 5 years, I see myself as an entrepreneur and happy. I would like to be happy in 5 years.
I see. Very interesting. Okay, do we have any more?
Who have not said anything since the meeting started? Lucky, Elijah, where are you guys? We need to hear your voices, you know. Ayune, is it Ayune? Lauben, we need to hear your voices, you know.
Yeah, we do. We need to hear your voices, guys. Okay, so let's move on to counting the votes and officially announcing who wins. Okay, so we haven't counted the votes so far, right? Let me start. We have one West Africa, another West Africa, South Africa. How am I going to count, guys? It's going to be very difficult for me to count while I'm live. I'm not going to be participating in the vote or cast because we want this to be unbiased. But it would be so nice if somebody else counted it and put it on the comment section and we were to trust that person, you know, because it's going to be very tiring to have to go through everything. Okay, anyways, I'll try. Okay, the West. One South, one. Another West. Another South. One North, East Africa, two Russia. And then one more for East Africa. North Africa, one more Asha. We have one more for West Africa. And then one more for East Africa, and then back to West Africa.
I see West Africa more.
Yeah, wait. West Africa to West Africa after. Three, four. South Africa, one more. And then we have two more West Africans. I'm not so sure if mine is correct, so it would be nice to check it with somebody else. I have already gathered how many West Africa? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for West Africa. 5 for South. 2 for North. 8 for East. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct? 2 for North. 8 for East. 7 for West. Yeah. Perfect. So officially the winner for today is East Africa. We know you guys have tried a lot. I'm very sorry to announce for the other Africans, but after all, every African win. Radiate Haile, you're the best valedictorian for today. And yes, East Africa wins, and also Africa wins at the end of the day. Okay, so bring to the table of United Africa. I'm sure you guys have learned a lot from this session about what other Africans bring to the table. Yeah, that was the whole point, to sort of get an insight about other African countries and also to start thinking as an African instead of being limited to your own country, to your own region. But yeah, it was such an insightful discussion. We'd really like to thank all our valedictorians who represented the North, the South, the East, and the West really, really well. It was actually very amazing. So yeah, congratulations East Africa, but also congratulations to West, the North, and the South Africa. But overall, congratulations Africans, and also you guys, congratulations African leaders for officially being graduated as African leaders, as African birthed African leaders. Yeah, now is our cheers moment, guys. This is our cheers moment where we raise our drinks to the graduation ceremony. So everybody who's prepared a drink, this is your time to actually raise your drink and say cheers to our graduation. Everybody with your drinks, with your traditional drinks, this is the actual time to say cheers. So within a count of 3, we all say cheers, okay?
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me?
Put your video on if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put your video on, guys.
Cheers.
With a count of 3, with a count of 3, with a count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Some of us have finished our drinks. me and my joke have finished ours.
Yeah, it is true. We have started before others.
That's true. Okay, so it was such a beautiful moment having you all in this graduation ceremony. Our closing remark will be given by our own Mr. Enoch, who is the founder of African Rebirth, who has a long way ahead of him to bring more African Rebirth leaders on board. So he will be giving us the closing remarks and official congratulations to every one of us. Cheers, everybody. The floor, I'm passing it to Mr. Enoch.
Thank you very much. I must say that you've been a wonderful moderator, and I want to I can't imagine we have finished our, our weeks. It started 6 weeks ago, and right now you are strangers, but now we are family. You see how beautiful it is coming together. So I want, first of all, congratulate everyone who were, if I'm not mistaken, we admitted around 50 people, but now people have managed to graduate 46 people. As you know, we maintain the policy of, have to be committed, and sometimes it's a bit hard, but you bear with us. What we want is we do it with a beautiful heart and no bad intentions. We want to create a new work ethic amongst African youth. And as you know, to achieve that, it's a generational thing. It's not like a one-time thing. It's not like a dream. You dream on water and something and you wake up not on water. So it's something that must be considered. But today, I want to share a personal story. And I see you guys, you were saying five years now, I want to be a diplomat, I want to be an entrepreneur. Back then, since high school, I went to a wonderful high school leadership academy in Rwanda called Cornerstone Leadership Academy. Throughout high school, I always asked myself the question, why? Why is Africa so poor? Why is Africa so backward compared to other continents? Well, the name backward, the word backward is rude, but it's true. Why is it not at the pace of other countries or other regions of Africa? I never found the answer. And because of that, I was pushed so much, and I love debates since junior high school. I love debates. And I campaigned for the position of being a debate president. And from that time, the journey to more African issues, the African politics, social life, increased in me. And when I became a president, I used to organize topics around African integration, role of young people in advancing the instrument of peace and prosperity. And I can't forget that one afternoon, I organized a debate. It was between the seniors, and the young ones. So the topic was, can Africa stand on its own? The topic was so unique at school. People couldn't even find answers. It was very hard for people to find an opposing side that What do you mean, can Africa stand on its own? Already it may not be standing or will never stand. And that pushed me to more answers. Even if I debated that topic, I never got answers. So when I finished high school back in 2015, during my gap year, as I was preparing for uni, I started an initiative to train young people about leadership potentials and leadership principles and becoming a visionary leader. And as I traveled around the country, in Kigali and around the country, we could meet these young people, vibrant, energetic, but with identity crisis, sorry to say. Why identity crisis? Identity crisis as in people lavishing, other continents. People want to associate more with others, not as Africans. People with limited knowledge, even around Eastern Africa. People with the mentality that African people cannot integrate. But as years progressed, you could see a new shift of mindset. I and my team that I was working with, you could imagine high school, I was just volunteering to make this passion go. I used my little pocket money my parents would give me for day as a high school student, to sponsor and all the logistics involved to go to schools, mostly to less privileged schools, where people even don't speak good English, where people even don't have no dream, like they're in a hopeless state. The good thing is, I was so happy to do that, even without being paid. So my parents put me on pressure, like, you must go back to school. I said, no, I want a gap year. So what do you mean a gap year? So it means that I'm going to take off another year, just doing that. And to parents, it would look crazy. You're not being paid, but you're just, speaking about leadership. So, but I insisted that I want a gap year, and they agreed because they had no choice anyway. They had to agree to my terms. So continuing to doing the same job, I discovered that young people are talented. I discovered that everyone is born a leader. I discovered that everyone given an opportunity, an environment, can thrive as a best leader. But with my question, why is Africa so poor? It never got on in my mind. So in 2017, when I got to college, I came to Canada, to the University of Toronto to study. So there was a separation of the continent, the physical presence of the continent. And these ideas bubbling in my mind. How can we transform Africa? When you see leaders and you go crazy, when you see like some things like go around and you feel crazy. And because of that, every summer holiday when I went back home, I used to organize a TV show. I used to organize, debate championships. And every time I organized debate championships, they would recon around Africa. The friends of mine said, if there are any other topic apart from Africa, people can talk about some entertainment, people can talk about others. No, I said, it's crazy that every time you organize debates about Africa. But I was searching for answers. Why is Africa so poor? And this mentality is not emulated in other parts of the world. But guess what? I was preparing for a reborn of African rebirth. That is a mentality that I've grown up with. It's something that seems to be a question. Ask why gave birth to African rebirth. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you that whatever you've promised now, you want to be a diplomat, you want to be anything you want to be, it starts with an idea. Ask yourself why. It will lead you into great heights of possibilities that you can't imagine. Right now, I started African Rebirth officially last year. 2020, when the pandemic hit. So when I started African Rebirth, now it was, the opportunities was at my display to go around asking the question, why? As you meet young people and asking them a question, why? Ask people, why is Africa like this? I discovered 3 things in my quest. I have not fully gotten the question, I mean the answer, why? I'm still searching for the answer. But I've discovered at least 3 things close to my, my search for the answer. 1, I discovered that the mentalities of young people in Africa must change. Even older people, by the way, but just because we are dwelling on young people today, I discovered that the mentality must change. Number 2, we must change routine. We must change the way we do stuff. We must change competence and excellence. It should be our cornerstone of doing things. Number 4, I discovered that we are suffering from identity crisis. Everyone wants to live like in the West. Everyone wants to emulate the West. Everyone wants to emulate the Western democracy. Everyone wants to emulate the Western, style, even the social lifestyle. And to our sisters, they can relate to this more. But anyway, I discovered that to discover yourself why, you must ask yourself, what am I here for? What am I here for? And as you come to African Rebirth, I want to tell you that you're not just on a regular webinar of inspiration, then go back to your own stuff and do, you go back routine, you get inspired for a few minutes and go, you can, no. We attract people with mission, and we can transform people even without missions and visions, which I believe it's not true, because everyone has a vision and a mission. They just have to be nurtured. Ladies and gentlemen, as we graduate today, and as we depart from these webinars, get 3 things. Just know that we have chosen peace over wars and conflicts in Africa. For a new Africa, that must change. Just know that for a new Africa, we must choose hope over despair. The hopelessness of bad leadership, bad politics, mediocrity, routine, red tape, bureaucracies that don't even function in the 21st century. Second, we must choose prosperity over poverty and barbarism that has tainted our past. So as we know that in other parts of the world, well, the sky might be the limit for them. For Africa, the sky must be the beginning, because we have a new possibilities. We have to discover many things. We have many innovations. We need to go to the sun. We need to go to the moon. We need to create businesses, stable political systems that are going to emulate the true genius of Africa. And therefore, if we're going out there, you're going to be a change of peace. You're going to be an agent of prosperity. You're going to be an agent of unity. We must choose unity over conflicts, people fighting each other. And it's so ridiculous that people might kill each other because I have a long nose and I have a broader nose. Oh yeah, we're cheeks. Who cares? The nose, whether you have a bigger nose, whether you have a broad cheek or broad base, whatever, it doesn't matter. It does not add anything to the GDP of the economy. What adds to the GDP of the economy? Their activities, their entrepreneurial spirits, their talents put to use, their talents put to function. So as we commission you to be the true agents of change, remember that as our mission states, we defy mediocrity. Defy mediocrity in your thinking. Defy mediocrity at your workplace. Defy mediocrity in work ethic. Defy mediocrity even in the places where you stay, where you live. So the true change starts with you. As we are here like 25, if we have this mindset, all of us, ladies and gentlemen, the future of Africa in 5, 10 years from now, it's gonna be different. And therefore, let's stick to the standards of prosperity. Let's stick to the standards of unity. Let's stick to the standards of hope. Let's stick to the standards of innovation and ideas. That is the true DNA of Africa, and that is when African growth will be tainted. I mean, painted by to the image of glory, to the image of heroism, to the image of prosperity. And I have no doubt whatsoever that we have gone through so much as a continent, the historical injustice of colonialism and the suffering as being pawns in geopolitical forces. But let me tell you, it's only in the dark that stars shine a lot. So we have been so much in the dark. Let us shine. And guess who is the star? You are the star. You are the star. Everyone here, you are the star. So let's shine. Let's shine in our countries. Let's shine in our homes. Let's shine in our workplaces. Let's shine to the whole continent. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. And once again, I congratulate you for having finished this historical webinars. It's not just a webinar, mind you. This is a historical mission. We are on a mission to civilize a new continent, to create a new path for Africa. So let's go out there with a mission and purpose, and everything will go on well. And anyone who mentioned that I want to be this in 5 years, if you ask yourself the question why, ladies and gentlemen, you will achieve even before 5 years. So let's go there out there. And as I always say, I count on you. African Rebirth counts on you, but above all, Africa counts on you. So thank you very much. I'm happy to commission your official and graduate. Thank you.
Beautiful speech. Beautiful. I can't say anything about this. It was extraordinary and just what we needed for our next step. So thank you, Mr. Enoch, for finding African Rebirth, for doing all this for us. We know that you are going to make Africa greater, but so are we. We're going to be on the journey with you. So everyone, congratulations once again. Your certificates will be ready today, if not by latest tomorrow, and will be given to you with your email account or whatever means is possible. Anyways, thank you everyone. As promised, the graduation was meant to take 1.5 hours, and it has already exceeded 3 minutes. And okay, that's really okay. But yeah, it was really nice having you all. Congratulations once again. Thank you everybody for showing up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye, everyone.
One person wants to say something. Is there any person who wants any question, any comments or something?
It cannot be a business seminar without questions. So we will start it with questions. So what is the way forward after this? Because right now, most people are asking, what are we going to do about the groups? What's happening with the connections we've made? Because this is the journey we are paving. We've started it, but we are not ending it. And right now, this is the beginning of what we want to do. This is the place where we can then emulate the very activities that we've learned, the very channeled ways of peace building across countries. I've seen beautiful countries and beautiful countries being represented. And I would encourage and I would solemnly say, if you would allow me to very much still continue sharing this very platform with all of you, to interconnect and as well as to encourage everybody else to still build onto what you've learned. What you've learned is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's not going to make what you want to do. Just as Mr. Enoch has alluded to us, has showed us that it takes years of an idea to even flourish, to become a picture, to become something that is visual, that you can see. So in order for us to do that, we need to build onto the small things we have. Some of you want to become entrepreneurs, CEOs. Some of you want to be diplomats, policymakers, changers of the world. But in order for us to change that, we need to start by connecting with who is right next to us. On the left, the right, the south, the north.
Yeah,
and
so
I hope
on,
that, yes.
Wonderful. So thanks a lot, Tang. So I think I can stop recording. This is off. Pause.